So the SAMI charity was founded in 2016, and it supports people with disabilities into self-employment. We've got a couple of main projects. One is an adult-based project where we look after those on a short-term basis that just need extra support. Everything we do with them is one-to-one. And we also run an alternative provision program for 18 to 25-year-olds who want to set up self-employment, which is fully supported. So it's like a supported internship, but instead of going into a job role, they're actually running their own business. And then one of our team goes in weekly and does bookkeeping and admin and social media to make sure that that business runs properly. And a lot of what we do is around timetabling lifestyles, looking at how health conditions affects self-employment, looking at what resources are needed for different disabilities. And what we also do is we work in schools. So we actually go into school and we teach self-employment skills to young people with SEND. So that if they are at a point where perhaps they're not going to get maths and English and they want to set up something little, whether it's dog walking or making jewellery, the way that we work with them in school means that they can then come to us as an adult and we can support them into self-employment. So we kind of work from age probably about 8 or 9 all the way up to our oldest client who's late 60s. Distinctive features are that we are a disability confident leader. We are the only disability confident leader in Dorset, and we're fully independent. We also have the entirety of the team have lived experience of disability, myself included, so that we actually understand the challenges and barriers that people face. The fact that everything we do is person-centric, so each resource is created to help that client, whether it be in Braille, whether it be in communication in print, whether it's done through photo voice, however we work is purely with that client. I think the other thing that we do is the fact that we do the supported self-employment. So it's not about putting somebody into a workshop or them looking at something online. We actually physically go in, and if they want to create a Facebook page, one of my team will actually sit there and press the buttons with them. So we're about one of the only organisations that actually does the supported side. The biggest challenge for us as an organisation is financial. So because we do such an intensive service, we find it hard to get funding. So if I did a 3-month programme and it was 12 workshops and we could guarantee the government we could get somebody into self-employed work, they would be more than happy to pay for it. But the way that we work, we could be working with somebody for 2 to 3 years to build up their confidence and their self-esteem to actually get them to the same point that you and I could probably get to in a couple of days. So the government and the local agencies that are out there that are funding these employment programs do not want to fund us because they say we take too long and we don't get the results that they need as quickly as we want. So our biggest barrier at the moment is trying to make a social change so that the agencies and the big employment guys that are on the CARES contract and on Restart and on JETS actually understand that the people that they're working with that are furthest away from the job market with disabilities need longer and more support rather than just a quick flash of 3 months worth of, or a 3-day workshop. They don't need that. They need that intensive support. And a lot of the guys that we work with appreciate the work we do. And where they're struggling is things like access to work, actually getting the funding to get the resources to help them with their self-employment. Because again, if you're self-employed, they're more than happy to support you while you're trading, but while you're actually exploring your idea and trying to get customers on board and you need to go out and about, access to work won't fund that. So that's one of the biggest barriers. It's all around the money, I'm afraid, and it's such a shame.